everyone, welcome to our very favorite segment, See the Stories, on the 3-hour news show, of course. And you know what? I don't know if you still remember or not, but a few weeks ago, Aubrey and I have learned about a unique Japanese culture where we had Professor Andi Jati Utomo teaching us about Ikebana flower arrangement, right?
Yes.
And today we are going to learn something new, also from the Japanese culture, but this time is different. It's called Amigurumi Japanese crochet with our source of the day, Imelda Liputri, an amigurumi designer. So let's just greet her right away. Hi, Imel.
Hi.
Welcome to See Today.
Yeah.
Thank you for being with us today. Now, first of all, because we are newbie, we don't know anything about amigurumi. Please enlighten us by giving some elaboration about the amigurumi and what are the difference with knitting and other related art of it.
So basically, knitting and crocheting is two different methods.
Okay.
Knitting is we use two long needles and then moving a set of loops into the other needle.
Okay.
While crochet, we only use one hook, which is the crochet hook. That the tip is shaped like a hook.
I see.
Yeah. So basic crochet is more simpler than knitting.
Okay. Do you bring the tool?
Yes, the crochet hook.
Oh, we will check on that later.
Okay, I think we will learn it after the next segment, right?
I
Okay,
can't wait.
but I'm curious, does amigurumi use special yarns and needle?
Actually, you can use any types of yarn, but you must make sure that the type of your crochet hook, the size, matches the size of your yarn.
Okay, so
don't
it's
make
different size, different purpose?
No, but if you use small yarn, then you must use the small hook also.
Ah.
If you use too big, and then your piece will have like holes in it because the stitch is loose, not tight.
Okay.
Now, I see that you have brought some of the examples of amigurumi. Let me just take one of them. Okay. Now, it makes me wonder, is amigurumi specific for making dolls, perhaps?
Yes.
How cute!
Is it cute? So cute.
Is it specific, or you can use this type of art to create other things like perhaps a, what do you call it? A hat or a sweater, or a blanket, perhaps.
Actually, amigurumi is only the term for the crochet doll.
Crochet doll, got it.
It's like it's come from the word ami and gurumi.
Yeah.
It means like an art of crocheting stuffed doll.
I see.
It's the same like origami. Like origami means like an art using papers, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But amigurumi is an art using yarn.
And what's inside of this? Is it all the yarn as well, or do you put
No,
something?
it's like stuffing.
Stuffing.
Yeah, cotton.
What type of stuffing is it?
It's
Some
called
kind of fabric?
no, like cotton dakron, what we call.
Ah, okay. But how long does it take to make like this, like one cute doll in here? Like, and because it's so small, but it's so complicated. You can see it from the detail. Like, it's like there's you know, like I think it's like so, and then with like different colors. So how long does it take to make this doll?
For that doll, actually, it only take me 1 day to make.
1 day?
Because you know what, Aubrey, she's a pro.
Yeah,
It
for
doesn't
us like a month maybe.
Maybe.
Need a lot of practice.
But if you want to make a bigger one, then it will obviously take longer to make, right?
But you can also use bigger yarn to
Oh, that's right.
speed up the process.
But how big is the biggest that you ever made before? Like how big? Because it's small, right? Or does it categorize as big as well?
So there is this yarn. It's called the chenille yarn, what we call chunky yarn.
Okay.
So it's like thick and chunky. And I ever used that yarn to make a baby Yoda. Like,
Oh my god,
I think
love Yoda.
it's approximately 40 centimeters tall.
That's big.
40 centimeters. Okay.
Yeah, you can cuddle with it
And how long you make the baby Yoda?
a day.
A day.
Because
oh my
she
God.
used the
A day.
chunkier one, you know.
Yeah. But still a day.
This one is the smaller one, right?
Yeah, it's the small one.
Okay, now for us here in Indonesia, there are lots of dust every day, right?
Yeah.
You sweep the floor and the dust come again. And if you see the material of this, it can be dirty, right?
Yeah.
Over time. See, especially the lighter color.
Yeah.
Now, my question is it washable? Because we want our dolls to be always clean, right? Can we wash it? How to take care of these?
Actually, for the doll that is fully sewn, you can wash it using hand wash only.
Okay.
Don't put it into the washing machine.
Oh, so we can wash it.
Yeah,
With
using
a
hand
baby
wash.
soap? Or
Any soap.
Any soap will do.
Yeah, but if the complicated one, like you have tiny little details, it usually we attach it using a hot glue gun.
okay.
So we
got
don't
it.
sew it.
Oh, and
So-
this one we can wash with hands,
Yeah.
right? And does it make the color fade away? if
Yeah,
you
or
wash
like
it off?
transfer the color maybe.
It depends on the yarn, I think.
No, you
Oh,
have to
yeah.
use a good quality one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
But other than selling amigurumi products, you are also a designer, right? So as an amigurumi designer, is having an art background required before knitting the pattern?
Yeah, I think you need an art background because before you design an amigurumi, you need to like sketch it all. Sketch to visualize what your amigurumi will look like.
Yeah.
So you need to know the portion of the head, the body, and the limbs, right?
Right.
So you need to be able to know how to draw.
So you make the sketch before
Yeah.
you actually make the amigurumi
Yeah.
doll. Okay.
So
Oh.
you made this in parts, right? You make the pumpkin first, and then the head of the. Is this a cat?
Yes.
And then the hat, and then the little details. So, and then after you make those parts, you sew it together. Is that right? Or do you crochet it all the way?
Sometimes if the part didn't, not even too small, I sew it. But if it's too small, then it's way easier if I hot glue and.
Okay, I see, I see. Now, do you mind if I ask how old are you?
I'm 22.
22.
But she's so young, yet
Whoa.
usually people who crochet are
Yeah,
older
old.
people,
Yeah.
right? So, how did you start getting interested into amigurumi? You're so young.
Yeah.
Do you have any influences from your parents, for example? And did you take course, or did someone taught you how to do it?
So back then, on 2015, I saw a Facebook post where she posted this amigurumi that she made, and I'm like, how does a person can make this kind of stuff? And I'm curious, right? I search up YouTube tutorials, and I start learning from there.
Oh, wow, the perks of living in the digital era.
Yes.
Wow.
And then after that, suddenly you now become a designer of amigurumi, right?
Yeah, because it's really fun. Like I cannot stop making amigurumi.
So it's become your hobby, right? Wow. So me and Crazia is very curious to actually learn to make this cute doll. But after the break, we'll be right back. So don't go anywhere.